Hello and welcome in. My name is Terry Darts, and today this is the first video in a new series I'm going to do it. So the content is not new, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it, and if you do, please hit that subscribe button. And it's the only way to make sure that you do not miss any videos, whether it be on streamer news like this one's going to be, or if it be on StreamerBot, or anything else that I may do. So make sure you do hit that sub button. It goes a long way and I really do appreciate it. So today's video is on this tweet, and to sum it up, it says, does my emotes classed as self-promo? So what is self-promo and what do I class self-promo? Well, self-promo is the act of advertising yourself in other streams in order to get viewers, followers and subs or whatever. It's people advertising yourself in other streams in an unpolite way. I think sometimes people do it accidentally and sometimes people do it on purpose. Some people know, some people don't know. So it's an hard definition, and a lot of the rules are a strict per streamer basis. So let's go down onto what can be classed as self-promo. So the first thing I would say is this: posting your links. Next would be asking for followers. Next would also posting your live messages and talking about your stream. These four things can be classed as self-promo in most streams. But is this self-promo? Here is a message that's sent by me. It contains 2 of my emotes and 1 of a good friends. But is it self-promo? 2 things it does. 1, it tells everybody I stream. 2, it tells everybody my friend streams. So logically, it's self-promo. But is it? So from the original tweet, I looked for the responses, and here's a few that I found. So this first one uses logic, saying that any emote could be classed as self-promo. In my example, I told everybody that my friend streamed, and again, any emote that is used or alt could be that. You know, people use the logic that the partner badges class as self-promo. No partner's going to turn off their badge, and they shouldn't have to. They've worked hard to get that, and they shouldn't. And I think in reality, putting the restriction on people not to use their emotes that they've worked hard for, because you don't get emotes without working hard, it just doesn't seem fair, and I tend to agree with that opinion. So this next one here touches on a point, and they are saying that if it's the first message, then nah. And for me, I disagree. I think yes, in theory, as a viewer, what you can get away with in your first message is different to what you can get away with in your 100th message. However, as a streamer, I try to keep my rules as consistent as I can, so that when new viewers come in, they understand that we don't do swearing if you're a non-swearing stream. We don't do backseating if you're a non-backseating stream. And if you're not if you think emotes are self-promo, then no one else should be posting their emotes. Don't matter if they're VIP or mod or whatever. You've got to keep this as the same, because when a new viewer comes in, they're going to see that, and they're going to listen to that and see that, and they're going to join in. And that's just how it's going to work. So this next one says that they are self-promo, but I can get behind their thinking, because what they're saying is I don't do it in other people's chats, and I don't like it in my chat, which for me is fair. I think you can't be with someone who says no backseating, then goes into other streams with backseats, because it just doesn't work that way. I don't agree with what they're saying about the Twitch etiquette, because people's view on that is going to be different. But the general feeling is the same. You know, that you've got to not backseat, for example, in streams. If you don't want backseat in your streams, you've got to be really careful about swearing on the streams if you are a non-swearing stream. Because if you think it's acceptable, then people are going to come into your stream and do the same. And that's just how it's going to work. And you're going to have an awkward confrontation then when someone comes in your stream and swears, and you've got to say, don't swear. It's better just to keep that line. Okay, so the final one I found is something that I think we can all agree on. That there is no set rule or guidelines on what is or isn't self-promo or etiquette, as the last tweet called it. I think apart from outright saying, I'm live, come follow me in a stream, everything else is just going to be like a per streamer basis. I know streams where I can talk about my stream. I know streams where I can't talk about my stream. And I think when you're in streams, as a viewer, you've got to accept that every stream's different. You've got to accept that as a viewer. There's no way around it. If it makes you feel anxious, then stick to streams you know. Because otherwise, you just got to deal with it. I know people say, well, it makes me feel anxious when I go into the streams because I don't know the rules. Well, read the rules. It's important as a streamer you keep your rules up to date. And it's important as a viewer that you read the rules so that that anxiousness isn't there. So, what do I think? Well, this was my tweet, and I touched on the point that self-promo is weird because it's a per stream basis, and I think I touched on that fact that overall self-promo don't work. I mean, have you ever followed a stream that's gone to another stream and gone, hey, follow me? You don't, do you? You all get that same uneasy feeling when you see it. It don't work. I think then I also touch on the fact that with the type of content myself, Gauman, Flad, Lifesaver, Bongo, Andy Lippy all do, we have to expect a certain amount of self-promo. People are going to come in and say, oh, by the way, I tried this and it don't work. Or I did this. And especially because we do building streams as well. I know I do building streams, Streamabot streams, I know Gauman does Streamabot streams, I know Flad does Streamabot streams, Lifesaver does, Bongo does his Mondays where he does these OBS and his date streams and all sorts. Andy Lippy just does his streams where that's all he does. And people are going to come in and ask questions, and they're going to ask a question which you can tell everybody else in the chat that person is a streamer. But it's not done in a self-promo way, and that's just what it is. And we have to allow that. However, we're well in our right to say, don't come in asking for followers, don't come in asking for sending you live. You imagine you just get laughed out. I mean, you would in my stream, you defo would in Andy Lippy's stream, he'd just laugh at you and make you feel like a right idiot. Not in a nasty way, just because it'd be funny, like, come on. Because it don't work. This is why I find it funny when people sell promo, is because everybody knows it don't work. So the second part of my tweet is something that I thought I saw a lot, and it's kind of summed up everything that I saw a lot, and it's going to be the most controversial thing, I think, of what I saw in it all, in the fact that is if you're that strict on not allowing emotes in your chat, then that has to come from a point of insecurity for me, because it's like, which is fine if you have a streamer, then you should always be you, and as a viewer you should be you, as a streamer you should be you, and you should always be you should be comfortable, and you should, especially as a streamer, you should be in control. But I just don't see emotes having any sort of effects at all. And I'm thinking, why on earth would you not want emotes? It can enhance conversations, especially if someone puts a good emote, it can make a good laugh. It can be, again, if you die and you bottled it and someone puts a bottle emote, it can help the conversation, it can enhance the stream. Other people's emotes can enhance the stream because there's an emote for every situation and you can only have so many emotes. So, to conclude, if as a viewer I got told off for posting my emotes, I'd leave. Yeah, I won't be in that stream. Which is fine, you're allowed to leave streams, you're allowed to say, look, you're not for me, I'm not for you. That's okay. It just won't be for me, that, because I like posting my emotes. My emotes, as I said in my opening message, That's the way I say hello in a lot of streams. I do my A up and the bongo wave. It's just how I do it. A lot of the points I kind of touch on in here regarding self-promo. I do touch in my top 5 tips to be a better viewer. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It gives you some inspiration, or some way, if you have problems in your stream with viewers, it might give you a way to say, oh, this is what I'll do. Because it especially touches on the point of reading the room and reading the rules. Because if you put in your chat, no self-promo, your emotes class is self-promo, big letters, then nobody can come and say, hold on, what do you mean, blah blah blah, when you tell them not to post their emotes. But if you just put no self-promo, you leave that room for misunderstanding. And that goes for the same with if you don't want people talking about their streams. You know, if you're playing a game and someone says, oh, I played this on stream the other week, yeah, it's a tough game to play on stream. In some streams that'll be fine, in some streams that's not. So if you're at a stream where that's not okay, you have to put in your rules, don't talk about your streams. Because it's not a generic thing. So that's going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this matter. Are your emotes self-promo or not? In the comments. And if you've got any questions regarding StreamerBot as well, or anything else, find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/TerrierDarts. And until next time, I will see you later.